Alright, so sorry about not recording yesterday. Had to go to an oral surgeon appointment. And I drove 4.5 hours to it, 4.5 hours back, and spent about $100 on gas. And all they gave me was about 16 pain pills and told me to come back later. So sorry I didn't do a video yesterday. However, we are back with hypovolemia. I know it's a little later than normal. We were excessively tired yesterday. We didn't get home till really late, so. Alright, I'm just gonna switch over to the game, and currently in the middle of being attacked by, I think, a zombie. So, fight scene. Alright. And it took a bit longer today, too, because I had to update or reinstall Streamlabs, and that was just a whole mess. Alright, so. Yep. So between now and last time, I've done just a few things. Got my altar to tier 4. Got the bloodstones, and you go down here, I'll show you what runes we got. Let me change that. That sounds a little bit loud. View settings, I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. So yeah. I mean, the majority of runes are just blank runes that we already had left over. But we've got the max. Oh, I guess it's not really the max, but we have 22 of these runes of dislocation. A few of these augmented capacities, and yeah. So we got to the tier 4 basically. That's what we've been wanting to do. Alright, and then a few other things you saw. As you can see, I've got Britannia petals on me. It's one of the most tedious things to have to do. Not sure if I also showed this on camera, but pseudo sorting system. Basically, you put stuff in this chest, it pulls it out and puts it in the first available inventory spot. That is still really loud. Alright, let's bump it down again. Alright, so yeah. So we got a decent amount of stuff. Our chicken over here has been producing nothing but feathers. Okay, so to get started into Britannia, basically what I had to do was I had to take a blood shard. I had to take a sapling. Hey, Logan. And of course, I don't know what it is, but anytime I switch from Minecraft over to the Streamlabs, the chat in the the stream chat, it just lags at everything. So I'm gonna go to my chat on my phone as normal to talk there. Apparently it did send. Oh well. No harm done. Different colors. Alright, so pink is on my phone, green is on the Streamlabs. Interesting. Alright, so yeah, we have to get a blood shard, sapling, and a single piece of bone meal. So we grab a single piece of bone meal. And what you do is you go into this chemistry set, put the oak sapling in with a weak blood shard. And as you see, it's making living root. Takes a bit of blood, like 1,000 or something. And you get this. And you put that with a piece of bone meal, and it makes floral fertilizer. Boop. And then once I got a piece of this, our quest book gave us a few more. Not a crazy amount. But we did get like really lucky because the amount that they gave us, we had enough. Yeah, we had enough. We got one of each flower, at least. And yeah, you just put this on dirt, break those, and it goes right into your pedal bag, which is brilliant. I love it. But because I make those all the time, what you can do is you can break these into the petals, and then you can plant the petals like this. See how it's a buried green petal? Actually, I think they give off like a little bit of light, but I do that. Then you take bone meal, or this sigil works too because it acts like bone meal, and you can grow them, make these double tall. Which, I mean, we could probably use for decoration at some point. But then when you take your shears, because you have to break them with shears. If you break them with anything else, they just break into nothingness. But then you get these, and when you craft those down, you get 4 petals. Every time you do this, you make a profit of 3 petals. So, since we got one of each, we have all of the petals we'll ever need, because we can just copy and paste them, basically. And I've done this a few times, just because I don't think you wanted to see me do this multiple times. And you might also notice that I got the latest in shoe trends. Got these nice little red boots. Very stylish. But yeah, these are bound boots, which are made with filled blood sockets and this armor forge. You place the blocks out for whatever piece you want. 4 for the boots, 7 for the pants, 8 for the chest plate, just in the recipe, like a pretend it's a 3x3 grid. And then when you right click it, it makes the pants, so the boots, the whatever armor piece. But you can actually upgrade your armor. If you put a weak blood shard in, you can have 1 modifier, and if you put a demon blood shard, which we haven't gotten to yet, you can get 2. And while you're wearing it, it'll cost LP and drain it from your life points and all that jazz. But if you put a blood orb in, it will also reduce the cost. So there's, like, for the boots, you got 4 slots. And in one of them, I put a weak blood shard. And in the other, I put a sigil of the Green Grove. So that means that my boots are going to be increasing craft growth. But because I put a master blood orb into one of the slots, it costs 0 LP. So I can just increase growth all the time without worry. And that's one of the first things I made, just because, I was doing a bunch of seed stuff. Got the quartz seeds up to 10, 10, 10, and I also got the nether warts up to 10, 10, 10. Planted the rubber back down, added some more drawers, stuff like that. And you may have also noticed that I have a new type of tank over here next to my altar. And you'd be right, that is an ender tank. And it's made with blaze rods and ender pearls. So let me pull it up for you. Tank. Come on. Tank. Alright. We have like 5 pages of scroll, I don't care. We'll do it. Yellow. Yellow. Yes. What am I wrong with? There it is. And if you click the recipe on it, so it's not excessively expensive. And I don't know why it does that. But it just moves liquids between 2 places. Or 2 dimensions, or whatever you want. Let me go pick up some food really quick, because I don't want to die. So 2, 3 stacks. Make a bunch of wheat. There we go. But yeah, I've got a reason for wanting to get into Botania. Other than it's a quest. That's a whole chapter in the quest book. I want to pretty much use it to get potatoes and carrots so that we can make sugarcane and cactus and all the other seeds. But as you see over here, I've got this waypoint for P. But what this is actually, it's actually a wireless pump. Self-sustaining wireless pump, excuse me. And yeah, you'd probably be asking yourself, how is it pumping up if there's no liquid? Well, there was. And what this is doing is it's actually, because it had been pumping up blood essence or life essence, it still is. And it's been pumping all of this. And yeah, once it stops working, because it will stop working. It'll get to a point where it's too far out and won't be able to reach it. But when that happens, all I have to do, take this whole little setup, pretty compact, and move it. And I could make this smaller. I could make it like a 3x3, but I wanted to have an extra tank of blood on hand to fill up the power, so that, you know, for some reason, if we glitch out, then I don't have to worry too much because we've got blood already. So yeah, we could just move this, chunk load it, because I do have it chunk loaded. See, wait, what? Okay, apparently it isn't. Now it is. Sorry about that. So yeah, it was working previously just because we were still within this vicinity of it. So yeah, this episode's probably going to be more focused on Botania, just getting started, and that way I can, you know, off camera I can get up all those seeds and max them out. But one of the things we were really wanting to do, just because this world is so lonely, you know, like I'm the only person here, and the only thing that's not me is zombies, skeletons, creepers, just things that in general don't like me. Oh, that and statues. But no, that's not any way to live. So yeah, we want to get sugar, and I'll show you why when we get there. But I mean, I don't have to get more petals. I just get petals when I need them. Alright, so what the hell? Okay, for some reason Streamlabs was resizing itself. But like anytime I looked away, things would just move it a little bit, make it look like I had a new chat message. I kept looking back over at it. Alright. So yeah, let's dump these in. So to get started, let me just grab out the quest book so we can go with that. Because it's better to go with a quest book than not. It gets you stuff and kind of gives you the right path to go down. Alright. So yeah, we gotta make a pure daisy. Yeah, simple enough. Go to here, call out. Actually, you know what, we will. We have unlimited amount of white petals right now. And surprise, we have an infinite amount of seeds. And right, that's the deposit chest. I do not want to make a deposit. Alright, so we'll get a bucket. And there's some things I know about Botania that not everybody apparently does. Because everyone likes, whenever they try to automate these, they're always focusing on having something to right-click a bucket onto it to drop the water in. However, that's not necessary. And I'll show you why in a second. But first, let's make a petal. It needs 4 white ones and a piece of seed. Oop, just like that. Now, something that's in Botania that not everybody knows about is you can just drop a bucket of water onto it and it fills it up. So whenever I set these up, I just have a dropper above it and applied energy just stored right up to it. And the very first thing in any crafting recipe for it is a bucket of water. And I have like something with a filter that picks up empty buckets. Because it'll drop the water, drop all the seeds, drop all the petals, then drop the seed, then craft it. But then you have an empty bucket and the flower here. Or you could have the bucket of water put after the seed so it fills it up when you're done. but I like to have it empty when I'm not using it. I don't know. That's just a preference. Alright, so now it's going to want us to make stuff. So 8 living wood and 8 of the living rock. Let's find some stone. Anywho, yeah, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, now it's going to work on getting more gas tiers. I've got a way to make more of those, but to do so is also one of the things I need sugar for, if I recall correctly. So we'll look at that in a little bit. Oh, and I did find mushrooms. See here. Grabbed those actually from another when I was in there. Picked up some more blaze rods and just figured I'd get those at the same time, the blaze rods and the mushrooms. So let's see, I need to get a little bit of water. Oh, hello zombie. Hello. Hey, a weak blood shard. I'll take it. Please don't attack me, that's not very nice. There you are. I have revealed you. Oh, you want? Yeah, you want to try that shit, you fucking skeleton? I know there's more efficient ways, but I don't even know if that's actually hurting him. Well, that is. Go on. There we go. So yeah, I might actually make some kind of a ranged weapon later on. But for now, just throw that up. And put that down. We get a bunch of oak wood. So the way that these pure daisies work, for those of you who don't know, because I'm going to assume that some of you, I mean I don't really have a lot of viewers, but I'm sure that some of you know and some of you don't. So for the sake of the ones that don't, I will show how to do different things. So you plant down the pure daisy, and it has its own recipe, but it's an in-world recipe. Instead of like a UI, you actually have to place the blocks you want. Because it can change water, I think, into snow or ice, something like that. But yeah, while I'm waiting for those to change, I'll just take a quick cat nap, make it daytime, because nighttime, I'm not going to say it's hard, it's just annoying. You can't see the mobs when they're coming up, and then all of a sudden they're shooting at you, and you're like, fuck off. Alright. So yeah, you see the little white particles coming off of these blocks. Now if we look up, living rock, that's not how you spell living. Here we go. Yeah, you can make it with slabs, but right here. Any kind of stone with the living rock. And here we can get the other recipes. So, any log into living wood. Netherrack to cobble, soul sand to sand, ice to packed ice, blaze to obsidian, and water into snow. However, snow can be also crafted with essences, so I'm not too worried about that. So the only ones we're really worried about is the living wood and the living rock. And now I gotta pick this up for the quest to complete. And I did not mean to break that, but it no harm done. I'll just plant it back down. That's gonna drive me insane. Probably be quicker to find an axe. Anyways, not sure if we fixed this on camera or not, but if you recall, my blood altar kept, for some reason, using like the orbs of dislocation didn't seem to be affecting it that much, and I did figure that out. It was because of the refractory hopper wasn't able to transfer as much as it needed. So now that that is fixed, it's able to keep up properly. Plus, we have an infinite amount of blood. Well, not infinite, but pretty damn near it. Where what was I looking for? That. and I think some cobblestone. Oh, where has my cobblestone gone? There it is. Alright, over here. And, I mean, for now, we'll just make this axe. And then we're going to... Well, actually, before I do that, I want to make sure that I don't already have it. I just be, you know, oh look, we already do. Well then. Oops. Well, not that we got an axe. Alright, so we'll just pick this up. I don't know if I want to make a bound axe. That's I don't even know. I think it is. Yeah, they got all the bound tools, which kind of look like the old equivalent exchange dark matter weapons, or red matter weapons. Don't tell anyone I said that. Alright, so here we go. And now we gotta make a wand of the forest. Which means 2 petals and the living wood. So I'm gonna go just because I'll go with white and black because kind of the main color thing of our base. I mean, other than, you know, the hints of red. So yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and plant down the rest of this oak wood because we are going to need, I'm not going to say a lot, but a fair amount. For each mana spreader, we're going to need 6, 7 of these, I think. Or maybe it's 6 and a piece of gold. I don't know. Different packs, different recipes. Alright, so. And to make the twigs, we just need to make like sticks. And we'll put them up here. Boom. There's our wand of the forest. We're going to get 32 of each, which is super helpful. And yeah, the first one that they want us to make is going to be these. So 8-day blooms. Super easy to do. As I've already explained. You can just do it all rather simply. We have an infinite amount of, you know, petals. So it should not be too awful. Yeah, we're not making that. Or that. There we go. So 2 yellow, an orange, and a light blue. Times 8. Well, looky here. And just like that. And one of the nice things about Botania is it actually has its own, like, oh, you wanted to make a lot of these? Go ahead. So what you do is you throw in the recipe you're looking for, and boom, it's done. Then when you fill it back up, right-click with an empty hand to add back the last recipe. And then you just throw that in. I'm actually going to do this. So then, get rid of all of that. So we right-click, Q, Q, pick that up, right-click, Q, Q, right-click, okay, so that's 6. Oh, that was my issue. Yeah, what I was trying to do was actually that, but it didn't wanna. Oh, that's because we're already filled. Perfect. Alright, so that should. Oh, wait, now we have to do the nightshades. And nightshades require black, blue, and purple, I want to say. Now then, we can go click. Alright. 2 black, a gray, and a purple. I thought I had blue in it for some reason. No, black, gray, and purple. Oh, look, select when needs a blue. So black. We got the gray, that's not an issue. And then purple. And we needed... Oh, and see how that's going to be all of my purple? We don't want to use all of any of these petals, because then I have to go get more. So, as per usual, we're going to go make more of them. So just plop down whatever we got, however many we want to make. Does not matter. Because it's basically free. And yeah, if we really need a lot of blood, I'll just throw the remote pump down in the nether, because, I mean, you guys saw that. That was ridiculous. There's so much blood there. And that is fine. That is perfectly alright. And I'm probably going to have to be really close to the portal, just so that we can just hop through to have it, fix it if need be. I don't want to go trekking too far in the nether just to fix a pump, Maybe when we get like teleportation or something like that. There should be some decent ways to do so. Alright, so now we have 33 of those, so we're good. Alright. We go over here. Napadoo. Alright, so now 1 gray, 2 black, and a purple. And there's our first one. So what I was wanting to do last time, throw that in. Oh, I threw it in. What the hell are you doing? Alright, let's try this again. Throw it in, then you right click, and then you throw that on. So it's all less work. But yeah, throw that. Okay, that was weird. That'd be weird. Make some water. And there we go. Hey, just in time too. Let me find a piece of gold. At least I think I needed gold. Any botania flower and some living wood. Oh, no. Looks like they don't have the gold recipe in there. Alright, so that gets us the mana spreader. And then we do that, and we get a piece of that. So, we go over here, pick up stuff to make dirt. Because dirt is helpful, especially for this. And just... Okay. Right. Bad habits die hard. Alright, so there's 16 of them. And I think I'm just going to put it right here. There we go. Wait. So what we're going to do is we're going to put... Come on. Mana pool there. The spreader here. And have it pumping into there. Then we're going to take these, put them down in a pattern where they are not touching. See? Very important. Because if they're ever side by side, they actually lose their efficiency. And then we can put day blooms next to them. And go this route. And then put more of these. I don't know if we can put them on this. Oh, look, we can. And if we look, see how they're all highlighted with that one. This one's going to collect it and shove it into the mana pool. So that's going to get us mana. And I'm going to be right back. I'm going to pretty much leave it here to generate mana for a little while. And I'm going to go take care of something. So I will be right back. There we go. Wait, hold on. It's still doing its thing. Okay, I'm seeing the Streamlabs starting to work again. Wait, I'm seeing the mic jump too. Perfect. Alright. So yes, sorry about that horrible delay. For some reason when I tried switching over to the loading screen, it pretty much froze Streamlabs for a while. And then when I came back, I went to go switch it back, and it still hadn't switched to the loading screen. So yeah, then I had to wait. And then once it did swap, then I had to wait for it to swap back to the game, because now it's back. So for the future, I probably won't be doing switching screens in the middle of the stream. Maybe at the beginning, because it probably has less lag issues. But yes. Okay, so at the moment, you see that we're leveling up some seeds. These weren't too bad to make. Just some Imperio essence, which we made over here in our not chemistry set, I should say. See, we got some Crucio that I had made up. And you just take this in here with the Master Blood Orb, boop, and it'll cook it up. Trash can. Alright, yep, and see right there? It's making it up. Perfect. And since we've got an orb already in the Blood Altar that's pretty much sucking whatever it can, yeah, it's just gonna keep making it. No issues. And there we go. Some more Imperial Essence so we can make iron or gold seeds or something like that. Anyways, now the reason why we were doing this, well, we needed Ender Pearls, and since we only had 4, I didn't feel like making an emerald to turn into an Ender Pearl. I just felt like making the damn seeds, so I don't have to waste anything. Since we got the seeds, it's going to be basically free Ender Pearls now. Just gotta wait for damn things to grow. There it is. Alright. And we just keep going until we get a stack of 5 seeds. That is the normal indicator that tells us that it's done. And we grow these up. Shift click to place both. And we wait. And wait. Alright, break them all, pick them all, and there's a stack of 5. Let's go check it out. Alright, and hey, I shift clicked you in. Alright, so now we go over here, and we dump bucket. A dump bucket? Totally. We just throw them out there. Perfect. Now we have 10, 10, 10 Enderman seeds. And give me just a second to mark that off on my list of seeds that we have. It's part of the Imperio set. Ender Pearl seeds. There we go. I got a list of all the different seeds we can make of the different tiers, just so I can keep a record of exactly what we have and what's made and what's leveled. That kind of a thing. So let's grow these up. Just a bit. Just so we can shear off 4 of them. And then we go do. Click that open, and we're just going to start harvesting. And once these all get up to speed, because they're all not completely filled, we should actually have them growing at a regular pace. And there are sigils I can make that would automate the harvesting, and pretty much the sigil of the green goddess, I think it is, sigil of magnetism, and a few sigils of growth. And I could literally just stand someplace and automatically farm them up. Like, I'd be the freaking auto harvester, which would be great. I would not mind that at all. In fact, that idea perks my interest so much. I'm gonna go take a look at the recipe right now. Okay, first off, let's just craft up a bunch of ender pearls. Perfect. Oh look, puppies. Sorry, Doge. Not my choice. Alright. So, you see how these have continually been filling this with mana. We just wanted to get, I think it was just one of those. Actually, is there a way to make blaze rods? I think there was. Or, okay, that's a blaze block. So yeah, we have to make the blaze seeds, which require blaze rods, which require blaze essence. Can only be gotten from blaze seeds. So basically, we'd have to go farm up some fucking this tedious process. Well, I guess that's what we're gonna do. We're just going to dump all of this in. Not that though. That, keep that, get rid of that, get rid of that, keep this essences. Clippers, the bucket, the dirt. Not these, go there. That comes down to me. So we have my sword, and that, my sigil. Now what I would like to do would be to make another set of the bound armor, specifically for the alright. Yeah, I want to check out how many diamonds I actually have. I don't think it's that many, if any. I have 3. So yeah, I kind of want to hold off until we get the next tier of essence, because I think diamonds will be pretty difficult to get. Because basically I want to be able to get diamonds to be able to make more blood sockets, to make more bound armor, to get this put into a piece. Because if I have this inside of one of my bound armor pieces, it gives me night vision. And that would be super helpful in the nether. You know what I think I might do? Sigil. And that one. Oh, come on! Tier 5 already? So yeah, I cannot touch that one. It wants me to get a freaking tier 5 orb. Are you fucking kidding me? That means we have to kill 4 withers before we can touch that sigil. Well, shit. You know what we can do though? We can just harvest all this coal continuously. How much do we have in there? 2 stacks? It's not gonna be enough. We're gonna need quite a bit of diamonds. Because the next cheapest piece would be the helmet, which is also kind of makes sense for why or where I would put the you know, the sigil anyways. So we'd need 5 diamonds. There's 25 blocks of coal, which is over, I want to say almost over 200 coal. And that would be about, let's see, we have to, about 900 essence? Something like that. Let's see how much we got. At least if my math is correct. I'm gonna throw that out there. I mean, hell, I could do the math on paper, but I got to find my damn notebook now. And 5 minutes ago, couldn't find a pen for the notebook, so I put the notebook down. But no, I cannot find the notebook, and I found a pen. It's just so great. Alright. I mean, I can still harvest all this. And I'm just gonna write on the back because I don't even care right now. But yeah, I prefer doing math like on paper, not a calculator. Just a second. So 5 equals oh, times 5 times 5 times, and then we have to do the ratio of coal, which, if I remember correctly, is 2 pieces of coal, or 9 essence, or is it 8 essence? It might be 8 essence. Nope, it's 9. So 9 coal gets me 2, or 9 essence gives me 2 of those. Let's just figure out how much coal I'm going to need first. So 5, that would be 18. 225 coal. Alright. Then we're going to divide that in half. Get 112.5. Because it's how many pieces of coal we need. Or how many crafts we'll make, I should say. It'll say, okay, and then we'll need multiply it by 9. That'd be 18, carry the 1. 0, carry the 1. So yeah, we'll need like 1,008 essence to make all the coal we need for this thing. So I'm going to be doing this a while. Hopefully not too long. Oh, we're about halfway there. I mean, these sigils definitely help. I'm almost tempted to go make another one. I mean, it's super cheap to make them. Another rack and then a slate. And the slates are excessively. It's just a piece of coal. Or a piece of snow. So I literally just go up here and just throw the netherrack in, take the orb out, throw the orb back in there. And when I come back out, I can just grab it. Go back here and just continue harvesting because it's going to be necessary. Yeah. Full seeds. Glad I can see that far. We can keep an eye on it so that once it does pop around, because it's not that it takes a lot, it only takes 500 apiece, so that's 2000 LP for the 4 of them, but it does it at 1 LP a tick. So that would be about, honestly, it shouldn't be that bad, it should only be about 10 seconds. No, because it doesn't multiply it, I think. Or it doesn't stack properly. Or something. But, I guess. Like, we've been over there for a few more, or a bit longer than 10 seconds, I feel like. But, no matter. Alright, so that. Boom. Now we crank that up and get even more coal growing. But yeah. This will definitely be helpful. My goal is pretty much to have this going as fast as I can harvest them. And I think it is. This is going pretty damn fast. Come on. 781. We're about 3/4 of the way there. I just want to see, what does it take to make a beacon? Obviously another star. But to make another star, expensive, but doable, I think. I don't know if we actually have the right blood orb. No, it needs a higher tier. But, yeah. And there's no way to make them. So. I think I just gotta go chill at a fortress, probably with night vision. A looting 3 sword, maybe, killing things. We'll see. I could probably make experience seeds to help out enchanting. Enchant the bound sword or something like that. Huh. Give me just a second. Alright, so I'm gonna check that out. Okay, so that looks about right. So now, I want to see, get all this coal out, turn it into coal. Okay. Look at that, 25 blocks of coal, 5 diamonds. And now we sit here and we wait. Shouldn't be too bad, yeah. 2. Alright, so we're going to need to get some of those blood shards. Okay, so here. Right, those weak blood shards. Hey? I know where they are. They gotta be. There we go. Alright, so we're going to actually need more. So, interesting fact, we can actually double them. Yes. What we do is we take that out, and we shove that in there. We want to upgrade them to the tier 2 versions. It's doable. And I'm going to put my phone back to Twitch just to monitor chat because I just realized that I don't even have this up. 0 viewers. Woo me! Doing such a great job at this thing. Anywho. I mean, hey, what can I expect? Shitty computer, shitty graphics, shitty streaming. One of these days it'll upgrade. Anyways. So now we got 2 of those. We put 2 of these in. Wait a few moments. And run back, throw the orb back in, because we always want to keep an orb in the altar to keep it filled. And go back. And now you look, and we got 4 of those. Alright. So now we gotta go find glass. Is that all the glass we've got? Hope not. I mean, shit, if it is, it is, but there we go. Alright. Now we have everything we need. 5 diamonds, 20 blood shards, and a bit of glass. Empty sockets. Now, to fill these sockets, you just need 30,000 LP, you know. We pull that out, and look, we don't have enough. But we're putting more in than it can actually take, so. Alright, sorry about that. I had a message from effectively my fiance's mother. Well, it's the friend of her mother, but the friend's more of a mom than the mom is. Figure. Not gonna even touch that with a 20-foot stick. But you know, she also has teeth issues, and she's wondering how my appointment went. So yeah, on the 22nd is when my appointment is, which is less than 16 days now, and I won't be, obviously recording that day. Hopefully, what goes happen is I'm gonna be going there. He's gonna knock my ass out and just get in there and just get them all out. Cause there's like 4 or 5 teeth that need to come out in the back. Yeah, it's not gonna be a fun day. I'm gonna be hurting. Won't be able to eat. Won't be able to drink like out of a straw because dry socket and shit like that. There's also the chance that he might nick a nerve and make my whole face numb or paralyzed and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, totally looking forward to it. And yeah, what's funny is actually I do need a Master Blood Orb. How would you switch when I do that? That's weird. Anyways, yeah. So what I'm going to go ahead and do while these are crafting, so I'm just going to go ahead and start laying them out over here by the forge. And we can just